Now come with me.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Paula Ling with the 9 News Nightcast. One of the ugliest blemishes on these islands is the marked increase in drunk driving accidents and fatalities. That's why Channel 9 is launching a week-long series of special reports on the problem and what we can do about it. We think it's time the people of Hawaii got serious about this tragedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, never in my career have I won an award like this, and I don't think I've ever worked with anyone who has won this award. So I would like to make a toast with great pride to Honolulu's Employee of the Month, Miss Nui Show.
Speech.
Come
on. Don't be shy.
I really don't know what to say. So I'd like to thank all the little people.
Hey, Kim, what? She's talking about you.
It's okay, Mac. Not horizontally challenged.
Ouch.
Drunk driving has claimed more than 40 lives on Hawaii's highways this year.
This is my pouring on the shot from trying to keep up with you guys.
Thank you. Give me some of that, Luke.
Hey. My waitering days are over, pal.
Oh, yeah, we heard about that.
I'll take Celia home. Oh, Mac, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. You know, if you don't, start without me.
All right.
I'm on the other side of the van. Okay, thanks again. Listen, why don't you take the morning off?
Oh, that's sweet, Doc, but I really should.
No, take the morning off. I plan to. In your honor, of course.
Of course. Good night.
Good night, honey. Congratulations.
Mac,
What's the matter?
how about giving me a lift?
Put it in park?
Yeah, it's not even turning over.
Oh, that's no problem. If I didn't put my talents to good use, I would have done it. Hey, what out? I have to run you in.
Looks like the hit and run we were looking for. Okay, lady, step out of the car. You're under arrest.
What?
That's right, you killed a man tonight. Relax your hand, let me do the work.
Strip down and put your personal fix in here.
Good Lord, Doc.
Mac,
What the hell is going on?
they're saying I killed someone.
Boy, this is a mistake, right?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Doctor, Tom Fryer. Mack
asked me to see you through the arraignment.
Thank you.
We'll hear what they have to say. Plead not guilty. Get you out of here on bail, all right?
Good. The sooner the better.
Dr. Holliday? John Wiggins. I'm very sorry we have to meet again under these circumstances. There's a lot of extra pressure on DUI violations right now, so you picked an unfortunate time to get into trouble.
I'd say you picked an opportune time to get maximum exposure from this case, Counselor.
I'm afraid that I can't afford to go easy on you just because you're usually part of our team. That would smack of favoritism.
You just do your job, Counselor, and we'll do ours.
Fine. Just so you understand, nothing personal. But I am going for felony negligent homicide.
I appreciate you getting Tom Fryer to represent me.
He's primo, Doc, but you're welcome to get someone else.
No. He got me out of that cell on my own recognizance. That's good enough for me.
Doc, you don't remember anything else about last night?
No. Everything is a complete blank once I walk to my car.
That would be traumatic amnesia from the accident, right?
Well, that's what Tom would say. Joan Wiggins would say it was an alcohol-induced blackout.
Wiggins is bucking for Attorney General. Yeah, she ain't cutting anybody any slack. Listen to me. I spent 5 years busting drunks in this town, and there is no way that you were DUI last night.
Thanks, Mac. If I wasn't blind drunk, how could I run somebody down and let him die in the middle of the street?
How's it going, Kimo?
So far, Captain, nothing significant. Just some makeup and lipstick smudges on the driver's side airbag.
Kimo, go over this car inch by inch. Give me something, anything you can to prove that Holly didn't do it, okay?
Amen.
The big problem is, what if she did do it?
I saw your face, I could remember, but I don't. Sorry. Well, I don't believe it, and I will never believe it. So what do we need to prove that you're innocent?
Whatever we can find. For instance, if I was in the car when the airbag deployed, then the dust from the system would be in my hair, on my clothes.
And on those nasal swabs we took.
Right.
All right, finished.
Okay, get the camera. I want you to take a picture of every inch of me, just like we would with any other body. We're going to do an autopsy on me.
All right, turn around. Wow, there's something.
What?
There's 2 little red marks on your shoulder, on the right there.
Where, right here on my neck?
Yeah, they look like they could be burns of some kind.
Okay, take some good close-up shots and any other bruises and contusions you find so I can look at them. Unprofessional.
I didn't see a thing. How was I supposed to know that you were working a cappella?
Because the sign said, autopsy in progress, no admittance.
Doc, I just came by to tell you that news of your arraignment had been released, and the media vultures were circling. So.
Yeah, well, the only hungry, bulging eyes I saw were yours. Hello. Hello, I'm sorry.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. The Attorney General. Yes, sir. This is Dr. Holliday.
think I should have a chance to... Yes. Yes, I understand.
What?
I've been suspended from all my duties until my case is settled.
Oh, boy. I think I'd better run interference for you, Doc.
It's all right. I'll have to face him sooner or later.
Sure? All right, I'll wait out here just so you get inside, okay? You need anything, you sing out.
Thanks.
All right, come on, can we back up a little? Give her some room, huh?
Sorry, my attorney advised me to say no comment.
How fast were you going?
Did you know the victim? Is it even five for gross misconduct?
You and Holliday.
Hi, this is Holly. I'm not here right now, so leave me a message.
How does it feel to be a murderer, Doctor?
Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Hey, get out of here. You're trespassing.
Okay.
What, are you going through your files? Huh? Are you looking for inspiration?
The autopsy on Gary Ritter confirmed that his death was due to the accident. Nothing else of significance.
Maybe, maybe not. I should like to examine his body myself.
I don't think that's possible, Doc.
I know. I'm not allowed on the premises.
I sent the swabs and the dust samples to chemo, so you could try to match them with the dust from the airbag deployment. Oh, God. And these. Prints from the autopsy. What's the matter? Aren't they good enough?
No, they're good enough. They're just photographs. What I need is a miracle.
Doc, we'll find one.
11 years of medical school, 8 years of public service. It could all be gone in one night.
Of course I'm planning to tell the truth. What kind of question is that?
Kind of question I'll be asking you on the stand. I know that you were close to Dr. Holliday and that you were the guest of honor at the party where she got bombed.
Listen, she did not get bombed.
Oh, really? How many glasses of champagne did she have?
A couple.
Is that a couple as in 2 or a couple as in 5?
2. Maybe 3.
Oh, come on, Miss Shaw. You were eating, you were drinking, you were partying. Are you really going to swear under penalty of perjury that Dr. Holliday had only 3 glasses of champagne?
Okay, maybe it's
The truth is, you didn't notice how much she had to drink. Isn't that right, Miss Shaw? Isn't it?
He's said to have been hit in the leg, back, and stomach. And in other news from our crime beat, Helen Ritter, the mother of hit-and-run victim Gary Ritter, arrived in Honolulu today. She has this to say at the airport.
Gary never gave me a moment's worry. I don't understand how this Dr. Holliday could just run over him and leave him to die in the street. She's supposed to be a doctor, sworn to... She's supposed to be a doctor, sworn to...
Oh, yeah. Hey, not a pocketbook.
But it doesn't end there. Another development in this story, homicide detective Mack Wolfe was seen by news cameras removing numerous empty bottles.
What in the hell did you think you were doing?
Bottles that,
I just didn't want that press to make the situation worse, Dave.
Do you have any idea how many calls I got when this thing aired?
Man, I'd like to get my hands around this Paula Lang and her crew.
Oh, that'd make it a lot better, wouldn't it?
Well, make me feel a little better, I'm sure of that.
All right, what did you do with the bottles?
In my trunk.
Oh, that's great. That's perfect. Now you're an accessory, withholding information.
From the media. Holly wasn't drinking at home before the accident, Dave. She was at a restaurant.
How do you know she didn't toss down a couple of bottles before she got to the restaurant?
Dave, that's bogus. Holly is not a lush. I know that much about her. I left that restaurant with her. She was not drunk.
Did you give her a breathalyzer test?
No, I didn't give...
No, you didn't. Therefore, you cannot be certain how impaired she was, can you? End of story.
I thought we were good enough friends to be straight with each other, Doc.
Who says we aren't?
Look, all I know is I'm running around busting my hump trying to prove that you are innocent, and you're not leveling with me.
What are you talking about?
Do you own a silver flask with your initials on it?
Yes, I got a little portable bar set as a gift.
Where is it?
It's in here. It's not the most practical gift I've ever gotten from my staff, but I don't know what this is about. Look, it falls under the category of it's the thought that counts.
A civilian found it in the bushes about 10 feet from where your car crashed.
I never used it.
Your fingerprints were on it, Doc.
I didn't say I didn't touch it.
You weren't drinking from that on the way home from the party.
No, I was not.
Then how do you explain the fact that when we left each other at our cars, that you were sober, but you failed your blood alcohol test, huh?
What?
Chemo got the test results back, Doc. .14.
This is crazy. Mac, this is a mistake. Mac, you know me.
Yeah, I thought I did, Doc. I really did. Until I got this back from California, DMV. Now, I can understand if you were embarrassed or you didn't think it was any of my business. But you should have told me you had 2 previous drunk driving arrests.
One of these women.
Oh, thank God.
Are you feeling okay? I just ran rave about you withholding information and evidence, and you thanked me.
Mac, I never used that flask. I have never had a drunk driving arrest in California or anywhere else. And if there are falsified records, Mac, that means that somebody's trying to frame me. And Mac, I didn't kill Gary Ritter. Is that great? Is that great?
Exactly what kind of a department are you running here, Captain? Why is it I feel like a salmon swimming upstream?
Well, I'm really not sure now. Is this kind of a reoccurring dream you have?
I am talking about Dr. Holliday's case. The mission of your department is to gather evidence to assist me in my prosecution.
Well, I would say that we've gathered quite a number of incriminating elements for you.
And now Lieutenant Wolfe is spending all of his time trying to discredit that evidence.
Don't you mean Mack is conducting inquiries? And some of which cast little doubt on what you thought might be a nice, easy, high-profile prosecution.
And what is that supposed to mean? I'm a headline chaser?
Oh, no, please, I would never, ever imply that. Of course, Channel 9 is running that big drunk driving series, aren't they?
Drunk driving is a serious offense. Maybe there wouldn't need to be a special series if the police weren't doing such a lousy job of enforcement. I also happen to think that those of us in public life have a duty to lead by example. As corny as that may sound to a big macho cop like you.
You're crossing the line now, Wiggins.
Let me make this real clear. Wolfe is off the case, or I will charge him for tampering with evidence. And I strongly suggest you not cross swords with me again, Captain.
That sounds like a threat, Counselor. And let me suggest that you're not the Attorney General yet.
Yeah, all right.
And you know, it might be wise for you to vacate this office before you need to have my shoes surgically removed from your rear end.
Ouch.
Off the case? What do you mean by that, Dave?
It's your own fault.
But I'm making real progress here. I talked to those 2 officers in California. Neither one of them remembers bringing in Holly for a DUI. And since they can't remember arresting her, they can't testify against her.
Mac, it's in the computer files. That's where the evidence lies.
Dave, you and I both know that any hacker worth his weight can fudge those computer records.
Mac, it doesn't matter. Wiggins wanted to put you in front of a firing squad. And now you've given her the ammunition, so it's over. You stay away from Doc Holliday's case. You understand? Verboten. Kaput. Is that clear?
Jawohl.
Hi. So what's this good news you're teasing me with?
Well, first of all, I'm not here and you haven't seen me, okay?
Would that it could be that easy.
Second, I have to ask you a personal question.
Ooh, I don't think this is the place for it.
Is all that yours?
What?
Ow!
It is.
Good. See, Nui found several other blonde hairs on your clothes, and I found more on your driver's seat.
They all appear to be from 3 different people. But they've been bleached the same color.
A human hair wig.
That's our conclusion.
Worn by somebody pretending to be me who hit that poor man in my car.
Give the lady a cigar. Take a peek at this, Doc. Friends of yours.
What is it?
Call it my California collection. Listed the dregs of society that have recently been loosed upon the Golden State. The citizens thereof.
All recent parolees on cases I worked on. I recognize a lot of the names, but no one's threatened me.
Thought it was a long shot. And whoever is doing this has the ability to maneuver on these islands and a lot of resources.
Hello, Darcy.
Hello, Laura. Sorry I'm late.
Doesn't matter. I've been cleaning up some unfinished business here in Honolulu. Thought you might like the rest of your $25,000 in cash. As soon as we complete phase 2 of my plan.
Anything you say, Laura.
You won't need this anymore.
Good. It itches.
Brought the photo?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I insisted you get this taken when you picked Rita up at that bar?
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Now you'll see how I use it to finish off Dawn Holliday.
Look, we've cleared out all of your bank accounts. We should disappear with the money and forget about this personal vendetta.
Not on your life. I used to own this building. It was auctioned off last week for 10 cents on the dollar. Everybody wants the American dream, Ralph. I had mine. She took it all away from me. Scuttled me like those ships out there. Now it's her turn.
Hello? I know who's trying to frame you.
They forced me to help. Come to my apartment at 301 West Grove Street, and I'll show you the proof.
Hello?
Nicely done, Darcy. There is one last thing. Pick it up.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Holliday. Didn't really think I was going to let you get off with some drunk driving charge, did you?
Who is this?
This time the charge will be first-degree murder. Did you enjoy the incriminating letter? It already has your fingerprints on it.
You're mad.
Not mad. Angry. I don't like losing. Fortunately, I have a few well-concealed bank accounts here in Hawaii that will enable me to build a new life. Unlike you, Dr. Holliday.
They're never going to believe that I did this.
I think they will. The murder weapon is the .32 pistol you normally keep in your nightstand. It's hidden well enough that you won't find it quickly, but the police should have no trouble recovering it. Speaking of which, do I hear sirens?
This is Laura, isn't it?
You lose, Doctor. Trouble. I'm at 301 West Grove.
Well, I'm on my way there now, Doc, to arrest a murder suspect.
We got a tip that,
Oh, geez, not you again.
Mac, can we still meet at the beach place?
Sure, Doc. You mind telling me what's going on?
Wolfe, I'll be the officer in charge.
Anybody got anything on this so far?
Wolfe.
Mac, it's me. Can you talk?
Not really. Can we still meet where we agreed?
I'll be there.
Mac, you shouldn't be here. This is addressed to Holly. This looks pretty bad.
I don't know what you did, Doc, but somebody in this town hates you.
Tell me about it. Seen the evidence against me?
Oh, yeah. The blackmail letter from the victim to you, claiming she saw the accident but would testify that it wasn't you for $100,000.
A letter with my fingerprints all over it.
And then there's this picture of that Darcy with Gary Ritter reinforcing the idea that, in fact, she was his girlfriend.
Find the gun?
In the trash can.
It's mine.
What do you mean it's your gun?
Tom Haber bought me this .32 automatic when I was in L.A., doing that whole Night Stalker thing. I keep it in my bedside table.
A pearl-handled Walther like this one.
That's it. What are you doing with it?
I'm the officer in charge of the case, Doc. I also have the letter and the picture.
Mac, you can't withhold evidence.
Doc, I'm not withholding evidence. I'm just delaying. I'm trying to buy us some time. When I turn these things in, it's going to be awfully incriminating. Can you give me anything on the other side?
There was a man who was over 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, 40-ish. He held a gun on me so that I wouldn't destroy the evidence before
Doc,
the police.
why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
It wasn't his show. I spoke to the ringleader on the telephone.
Anything distinctive about him?
Oh, yes. He was a her.
A woman just trying to frame you.
Mac, I know this sounds really crazy. I know it's impossible. But I swear, I thought it was Laura Greystone.
Laura Greystone? Doc, the feds took her stateside to face charges of murdering that FBI agent.
I know, but wasn't she trying to make a deal by naming members of crime families that she worked for?
It's highly unlikely, Doc, but I'll check into it. In the meantime, I gotta find you a safe place to hide out.
Okay, fine, but I'm not going to be cooling my heels at your house.
Oh, fine. Then I'll just give you the executive upgrade. How's that, Doc? You can stay in my friend's Volkswagen van, all right?
Oh, cute.
Come on, work with me on this one, will you? I'll put you up in a nice hotel. We'll register as a couple. Just until I clear up this Laura Greystone angle, okay? It'll be a hotel of your choice. I'll sleep on the couch. We'll register as Delbert and Ethel Scruggs from Branson, Missouri.
Mac.
Yo.
Following up on your inquiry about Laura Greystone. We're in trouble, Mac. Real trouble.
Why, what's happened?
Laura Greystone strangled a police major in California. She's out there. I know you're withholding evidence, Mac, and you know where Holly is. I want you both in here now.
All right, I'm working on it. Ethel! Ethel, your Delbert is here. Ethel! Darling. Ethel! Damn it, Ethel, where are you?
Scared me to death.
Aye, well, Doc, you deserved it for ditching me like that.
How did you find me?
It's kind of logical, Doc. Every time you get a little stressed, you come here to slice and dice a couple of our former citizens.
Fine, Mick, you're brilliant. Look, I have about a half hour before the security guard is going to come back and check his
Laura
reputation.
Greystone is free.
What?
Escaped 2 weeks ago.
How?
Well, it apparently happened on the first night of a preliminary hearing. Feds brought her to court where she asked to use the ladies' room for the hearing.
Come on. This isn't the Royal Palace. My very influential attorney will hear this barbaric treatment.
By the time they found the officer's body, Laura had taken a powder.
Why didn't they notify us?
They didn't want to appear to be a bunch of nitwits to us local yokels, huh? But they did add her name to a national crime computer. But hundreds of names are added to that list every week, Doc.
Every time I think about Laura Greystone murdering her father, it gives me the creeps.
Yeah. Now she's out to get you. You find anything here?
Yes. A couple of blonde hairs that I'm pretty sure are going to match the ones we already found. Darcy's very similar to me in size and stature. She also has bruises and contusions that are consistent with a minor traffic accident.
Such as running over a Ritter and plowing your car into a tree.
Exactly right. She was my driving double.
Well, where did they make the switch?
In the parking garage.
Yeah, we see these ladies to their cars.
Good night. Yeah, I'll take Celia home. Hey, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, hopefully. You know what to do without me.
I'm around on the other side, okay?
Yeah, I'll take the day off.
A stun gun.
That's right. Which explains my memory loss. And these two little red marks I have in the back of my neck. They're little burn marks from the posts. think I know how they raised my blood alcohol level. I found this little scratch in the back of my throat, so I'm sure they inserted a nasogastric tube and filled me up with 90 proof.
One thing I don't get, Doc. If Darcy was driving that car, how does that square with the picture of her and Ritter?
I guess Laura just had her pick him up and get friendly with him, hence the picture. And then they made a date to meet at a specific corner. So Laura had a certain person at a certain place at a certain time.
Well, it's very creative. Diabolical, but creative. Anything unusual about the phone call?
Well, there were two. I think she called my home the day after the accident. And she must have been watching the house because when I came through the door, the phone rang.
Probably from a cellular phone. Well, what about today?
And the same thing. She was waiting in the car for the gunman.
If that's the case, Doc, Lola Greystone just made her first big mistake.
How?
Suppose I have chemo, crank up his computer, check all the billing entries of all the cellular phones sold here last month. How many do you think will have a call to your number and one to Darcy's apartment?
I'd say one. And if we get the phone, we get an address.
I hate to wake the poor guy up. Probably slept a lot as a kid, huh?
Damn it. It's okay, Doc.
Is now boarding at gate 2.
I'm Miss Brown. Is my charter to Maui ready?
Yes, it is. Just out the door and to the right. The pilot's already waiting for you.
Thank you.
Well, it was worth a shot, Doc.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. Laura was here, all right. Remember these?
Oh, yeah.
They're all over the place.
Be nice if she left a trail of these for us to follow, huh?
She probably left the island by now. We should call the airport.
It's a good idea. I'll call dispatch, have them call the airlines, check the charter companies as well. I'm Lieutenant Wolfe at the Honolulu PD. I understand you responded to this police bulletin.
Not a very good picture, but that's Miss Brown.
You seen her? When?
About 5 minutes ago when she caught her charter to Maui.
This woman is a wanted felon. I was wondering if you could call your pilot and have him turn around due to mechanical problems.
I can ask him.
Is there some way you can do that without her hearing it over the headphones?
Yeah.
Dale, this is Dorothy at home base. I have a company message. We have a police emergency. I'd like you to declare mechanical and return to base without alerting your passengers.
That's a rock.
Dale, I lost you. Dale, do you read me? Come in.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Paula Ling. Tonight's top story, Laura Greystone, one of this city's most infamous criminals, died today in the crash of a helicopter bound for Maui. Fishermen report seeing a large explosion in the sky, and federal authorities are speculating that elements of organized crime may have murdered her to prevent her from testifying against them.
Ethel, honey, I'm home. How is life in this miserable squalor? How are you doing?
So bored.
Good.
When can I leave here?
Well, as soon as the press leaves your house alone. I have some very good news for you. Chemo did not find any airbag dust on the samples that Nui sent him.
Yeah, which proves that I was not driving the car when it hit the tree.
And you add that to the evidence that you found, and Laura's perfect frame is starting to crumble about as fast as my checking account. You're gonna beat this one, Doc.
Thank you, God. Oh! You know what I feel like doing? Do you know what I feel like doing?
Does it involve nudity?
Apparently, yeah. I'm gonna go downstairs to get a massage.
Yeah.
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 And you know what? And then I'm going to get a facial and a manicure, and then I'm gonna buy a really expensive dress. And then you're gonna pick me up here at 8 o'clock, and then we're gonna go upstairs to Nicholas and have a fabulous dinner. What do you think?
I like the way you think, Doc. I like the way you think.
I'll see you tonight, Del.
had Chemo keep a trace on her phone. She used to call this hotel. Let's get out of here.
Right, but you know what? This is the last place on earth I want to be. That's a great idea. Right. The important thing is, never have to deal with her again, right?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Paula Ling. In a stunning turn of events today, an embarrassed prosecuting attorney, Joan Wiggins, moved to drop all charges against Honolulu medical examiner, Dr. Don Holliday.
Hey, everybody grab a glass, would you, and help us celebrate the return of Honolulu's finest medical examiner, Dr. Don Holliday.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Amen.
And to Miss Wiggins.
May she sleep with the flies.
This tastes funny. What is it?
Non-alcoholic. You get into trouble with the drink.
Here, here. Naga, naga.
Naga, naga.
Woo!
Across the sea, now will a come with me.